Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy C Money, and I'm fucking back running that NBA 2K21. My player, I'm a playmaking shot creator. I am 65 overall, 6'1", 160 strong. I am playing
I'm just excited to see what the final product is.
So I'll be the guy to say I actually dig my own voice. I do. I like it. I'm into it. And I think it's going to be so cool to be in the classroom and hear people around campus say, hey, Mr. Hogger, heard you in 2K. It'll just give me so much cred where my lesson plans will write themselves from here. This is great. This is everything I need. Professional development. It's all here. It's awesome.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Barclays Center. We're here for the final game in the Battle of Brooklyn. I'm Joe Lamy. Alongside me are Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger. Great matchup in this one.
I'm gonna have to take either Kyrie Irving or James Harden's spot on this team.
We're the land of the free and the home.
It's time for the NBA live on 2K Sports. So let's
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's too much for me.
take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. Washington and Zeller are in the middle. Rozier's out there with Devontae Graham. And it's Hayward in at the three, the small forward. And for the Nets, Jordan is out there with Durant. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Harden. And it's Harris in at the small forward.
KD to 4.
Here we go. He'll be the Nets up. Money's checked in for Kyrie Irving. First quarter, just over a minute played. Washington passes to Zeller. Here's Rozier. The feed now to Hayward. And Durant sends it back.
That extraordinary reach combined with good timing makes Durant a real threat as a shot blocker.
Shot clock at 5.
What?
And Washington with the dunk.
Why do I get penalized
And not
for
the
that, bro? That
prototype
wasn't my
power
man.
forward, but
My
he
man was
has
in front of me.
tremendous athletic ability.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, I got to talk to James Borrego a bit a few minutes ago. They've had a tough time so far against this team, losing both contests. He said they're really tough to deal with because of their intelligence and execution offensively. You have to play mistake-free basketball to get the upper hand. We just haven't been able to do that so far. We'll see if tonight is any different. Kevin?
Yeah, thank you, David.
God.
Greg,
God.
real concern about
Oh,
getting
God.
outshot early on. What do you think they can do to prevent it?
Got your
Well,
ankle, son,
you have
twice.
to find a way to stay
Twice.
attached
Twice
to the
took that
shooters.
man's
That
ankles.
means fighting through picks and helping one
He was
another.
like, huh?
Yeah, you've got to be aggressive defensively, no doubt. But at the same time, you don't want to send good shooters to the line.
Like one of those kids
Play
in the park
hard, be
with his
aggressive,
mom, he put
but
him on
under
the pony.
control.
He's sitting there, just bouncing on the pony.
And the second free throw, good.
I had the same free throw twice. Bullshit.
The Brooklyn Nets come into this one following a loss to the Nuggets. Graham kicks to Washington. Pass to Rozier. Now Hayward for three, and it's the Hornets another three.
Rozier showing you nice feel for recognizing that one of his guys was wide open and got him the ball.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter.
Dunk over him, DeAndre.
Here's Durant, hits the jump hook.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And so Graham will bring it up for the Hornets, leading by 5. Here's Rozier, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on James Harden.
Rozier doing a nice job working himself through contact to draw the foul.
And Clark, he's proving to be one of the more explosive players in the league. Scary Terry.
He has the build of a boxer, Greg, in some ways. Great muscle definition, really quick in all aspects. You notice nobody really ever messes with this guy. He's quiet, and those guys often are the scariest because you know they're tough when they don't say much. And his style of play is pretty much fear-striking as well. Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence. And your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Here's Money.
Oh, let's go.
Biyombo with the block.
And this is something Biyombo excels in. Timing and blocking shots.
The shot by Monk is no good. Nets trail by 7. Passes it to Money. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Rim, son.
And a nice job
Cutting,
here
slashing,
early
thrashing.
of establishing an inside presence.
For Charlotte, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Now, here's Rozier, guarded by Money. Rozier looking around, just 5 to shoot. Kept alive. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. In transition, here come the Nets.
Go ahead, Dinwiddie.
Wide open. They
God
get it
damn it,
again.
Dinwiddie.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's his first trip to the line.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. And there's the pass to Zeller. Outside, Martin. Shot clock at 6. Over Harden. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte.
Look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there. Even with
Go ahead.
the
Go ahead.
in his face. No guarantee.
Let's go, KD.
And Charlotte looking who they've got. Washington and Zeller are in the middle. Devontae Graham is out there with Martin, and it's Hayward in at the 3 slot. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Nuggets provided a nice lift. He had 9 points, and he added a few assists as he was able to set up his teammates for good looks. It was a great combination for a guy who's considered to be more of a role player for this team. We'll see what he can bring to the table tonight, Kevin.
Thanks, David. You know, GA, you wonder how much of that performance can carry over into this one.
You never really know what will happen game to game, but I sure wouldn't bet against it.
No, you can't bet against a guy like that. He looks like he's in a groove, focused, on top of his game. No reason that he can't keep it going.
Here's
Oh,
Money.
God.
Graham defending. Charlotte leading by 16. In the corner, it's Hayward. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And there's a
All
whistle.
up in the
That goes on
Kool-Aid,
Terry
son. All up
Rozier.
in the Kool-Aid.
That's his first foul. There's 1:54 left in the second quarter. 4 on the clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
They said he panicked and gave him a pass. He's James Harden. He could shoot from the moon. And he gave me the ball.
1:44 left in the first half of the game. Now here's Graham. Coming off a solid outing against Washington. The second chance effort. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Well, that's a case where the defense was working hard to shut Zeller down, but he just kind of powered through to draw the foul.
Miles Bridges, he's checked in for the Hornets. And he makes both free throws. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Money. 9 points last game. A floater. Graham with the rebound.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Four on the shot clock. Puts it up from 15. The shot will not fall.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Will it
go, KD.
And finished off by KD.
Boy, with that long reach of his, so easy for KD to throw it down.
Rozier against Harden. Rozier the pass to Graham. The teardrop falls in. Graham's got 5 points in the quarter.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Pass to Money. Not watching
What
the
the
line
fuck
there.
are you
That'll be a
doing giving me
backcourt
the ball?
violation.
And just a little.
And so it's Charlotte cruising into the. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from. So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And Money subbed in for Harris. Biyombo, he's checked in for Charlotte. Miles Bridges comes in for Gordon Hayward. Harden out there with Green. And there's Money. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And that one falls for Graham. Nets trail by 21. Here's Money. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Martin's checked in for the Hornets. Brooklyn's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Down low, Money. Good on the shot. And that's now 6 points for Money.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Oh, no.
Here's Graham. Good on the 13-footer. Graham's got 10 points.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Go ahead, James Harden.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
A floater, and it's Graham missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right.
Wow, Dinwiddie.
And it's kind of a running joke when you think of James Harden, often maligned for his lack of effort defensively, but quite honestly, I thought he improved a great deal a season ago.
And, you know, Greg, I observed the same thing. His overall commitment was better. And not just steals and blocks either. I'm just talking about his awareness, his commitment to that end of the floor. It was a focal point. If he continues on that track, I think he's going to make an impact at that end as well.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible, incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. KD's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Bruce Brown comes in for James Harden. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Dinwiddie. Pass to Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Boy, that's weight room strength there, just muscling in this shot despite the aggressive coverage. That's good work by Bridges.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Jordan's checked in. And that one misses.
And part of yet another great Kentucky recruiting class, Monk declared along with De'Aaron Fox, Bam Adebayo, 2 other 5-stars. I mean, talk about an NBA factory. That school is always competitive.
Outside Martin. Monk, the pass to Biyombo. Back to Monk. Brooklyn with the rebound. A decent amount of time left as they try to find a way back into it.
Yeah, but it will be soon if they don't start cutting into this deficit. No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
The Nets have had 15 tries at the line. They've made 10.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Jordan against Bridges. Over Jordan. And again, the Hornets missing.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Irving misses. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Nets trail by 11. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the fourth. Washington and Zeller are in the... So it's the Hornets picking up the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. See you later.
Let's get it. I'll play against Trey.
Ty Williamson.
What was the most difficult part of this process?
So I think one of the things that's crazy about creating a game is you have to cover basically every iteration of different kinds of plays. And hands down, at least for me personally, the most difficult ones are dunks or super high energy plays. Because when you're calling a normal basketball game, you might have 2, 3, 4 of those a game, and they're spaced out in between. Where we did 40 in a row, where we were essentially screaming at the top of our lungs. So definitely throwing down some honey and throat lozenges after that.
Yeah, those ones were always tough. And yeah, just trying to match that mentality of being courtside and making.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Up next, the Nets taking on the Hawks. For the Nets, it's been a display of dominance this season. Few teams can match their heart or their talent. They'll have a big edge at home tonight as they look to keep it rolling. Hawks, Nets, coming right up. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Clint Capella is out there with Collins, and it's Young in at the 1. And for Brooklyn, Durant is out there with Harris. Then it's Harden. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Irving at the point guard. So Atlanta will get the first possession. And here's Young. There's the pass to Herter. Just 5 on the clock. Collins passes to Capella. Herter, no good. Shoots the 3. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Irving.
And Kyrie doing a good job of just setting everybody up, making sure there's a great pace and tempo to each possession offensively.
Young with the ball. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Utah.
And don't forget about his assists. His playmaking was as good or better than his scoring. He was in complete control out there. And you just can't get tired of watching the way Young shoots the ball. I mean, what a fantastic release.
And it's just limitless in terms of the range. That's what makes it so impressive. He's a small guy, he's quick, and he's got great handles. But he can heave that up from just about anywhere. And when he gets hot, it's something to watch.
Now, here is Young, following the shot by Kevin Durant. Fires from deep.
Go
so far.
You start getting the feeling that Trae Young is going to be one of those guys that once he gets into his three-point motion, count it.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. That free throw good from Gallinari.
And going back to when he turned pro at just 16 years of age, Gallinari has proven to be one of the best players ever from Italy.
And you think about his final year in Milano and just how highly efficient he was first in the league's ratings overall. 6th pick going from Italy to New York City, and the fans had no idea what they were getting, but Gallinari eventually dealt in the Carmelo deal, and his career, although it's been multiple stops, has been pretty exemplary.
So here's Gallinari following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. He gets that one.
He's showing some nice body control, outstanding at keeping his composure and continuing to play at his speed is Gallinari.
Outside, Green. Here's Money. He's covered by Rondo. No good from Money. Last game for Brooklyn, it was a loss to San Antonio. Outside for Rondo. Three-pointer. Green with the rebound. And so Green will bring it up for the Nets. It's a three-point game. Money passes to Claxton. Here's Dinwiddie. A three-pointer, no good. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Shoots. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
Got to admire the jump shot of Danilo Gallinari, a lights-out shooter off the dribble.
Here's Llewellyn. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Pass to Money. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The Nets shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
First one falls for him. The Nets making a switch here. Brown's checked in. Both free throws good for Money. Now here's Rondo. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And that's a foul called on Money.
What?
That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
19 seconds left in the first. Gallinari against Green. Goes back up.
And Green's defense, very important to this team's success. The way he gets up in the face of whoever he's guarding, it becomes infectious to the rest of his guys.
And so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovich touched it last. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
It could go, and it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing with the wristwatch there. He knew the time.
James Harden getting it done for the Brooklyn Nets. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Yeah, they were going right at the opponent here and forcing their hand. I mean, like literally making them foul them.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. Rajon Rondo is out there with Chris Dunn. Then there's Gallinari. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Okongwu in at the 5 down low. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Spurs put forth a nice effort. He ended up with 8 points, and he did a good job to dish out a few assists to his teammates as well. He was difficult to contain in that one, and his performance off the bench was impactful. Let's see if he can do that again tonight. Kevin?
Thanks, David.
Damn, Claxton.
Greg, he can do
Foul the
anything
shit out of
there,
Gallinari.
playing with no fear.
This motherfucker Gallinari didn't even get off
Terrific momentum coming into this game. We'll see if he can continue it.
Nope.
Hawks have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
37-48.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games. And what was once a weakness for Collins, now a strength. His defense has taken huge strides since the start of last season.
And I think a young player like John Collins learns that blocks are not just a statistic that reveal how good you can be defensively. It's about positioning. It's about communication. And John Collins wants to be more complete on that end of the floor.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Dunn.
Now, you can't leave someone open around Rondo. He'll find him.
32 seconds left in the first half. It's Brown on the wing. To the paint. Here's Money.
What the
Okongwu
fuck?
grabs the board.
He'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Outside Collins. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. From deep. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets going into the break with a 10-point lead. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get... And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. And so for the Nets, Green comes in for Jordan, and Money subbed in for James Harden. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Gallinari comes in for John Collins. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Hunter. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Kevin Huerter. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Harris is out there with Durant. Then there's Irving. And there's Money. And it's Green in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Just another example of why Danilo Gallinari is so difficult to guard. Very skilled at getting himself to the stripe.
Gallinari hits them both.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Money passes to Green. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The Hawks trail by 12. Now Gallinari. He's got 12. Inside, Bogdanovic. And Bogdanovic throws it down.
Now, Gallinari does such a great job of recognizing the floor space. And that time, credit him with the assist.
Green kicks to Dinwiddie. And that one is good. And the Hawks with possession here. They can look forward to the Cavaliers after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Money. He's covered by Rondo. Money passes to Green. The shot off that time. The Hawks trail by 10, and here we go. Young finds Bogdanovic. Here's Okongwu. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Okongwu's now got his first bucket in this one. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
What the fuck, son?
Jordan, he's checked in for Green. Then for the Hawks, DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Bogdanovic. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Trae Young. Rondo dishes to Hunter. To the right side. Here's Dunn. Lays it up and banks it in. Dunn's got his second basket of the night.
And the extraordinary handles of Dunn, dicing up the defense with his speed.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Pass to Harris. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Harris has got 6 here in this quarter.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
We've got 13 seconds left here in the third quarter. Passes it to Jordan.
What the fuck was that?
With the steal. And the pass to Rondo. Okongwu's shot is good. Okongwu's now got his second basket of the game.
God damn.
And so it's Brooklyn with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And so in the game for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Then it's Okongwu. That's Rajon Rondo. And it's Herter in at the 2-guard spot.
This is what Durant does best, a natural-born scorer, and that combination of size, speed, and length can't slow it down.
Rondo passes to Herter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Wow, wow.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Money, defended by Young. Money passes to Jordan. Count it. And the Nets lead by 9.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Now, here is Young, defended by Money. Lets a floater go, and Jordan sends it back.
And Jordan, a defensive stalwart, crushing the opposition with his shot blocking.
Here's Money.
Clint Capella sucked my
covering.
dick.
No good from Money.
Oh, damn it.
The Hawks trail by 9. The 3 from Bogdanovich. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
79-85.
Young's got his 7th assist here tonight. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're ahead by 6. 1:51 left in.
They're gonna bench me for Kyrie. I got 9 minutes.
The fourth quarter.
They said they're making me minutes. And I'm cold. And I'm closing.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw dropper.
30 points.
He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Hunter's checked in for John Collins, and Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdanovich. Here's Money. And
God damn it!
Bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant.
Man, if you're going to grab it, grab that thing. He just lazily reaches out for that, and the result is it's deflected right off of his hand.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on Lloyd Pierce talking with his team.
Well,
he said we've got to pick it up right here, right now. If we're going to win this game, we have to take control. This is the time. Kevin.
Thank you, David. It's good.
That also was a
and won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
That one goes. Count it. Young's got 16 points here in the second half.
And this young guy relishes the pressure, stepping up there, confident in the clutch.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Trae Young. So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
One more.
That one is good. Getting both at the line. It's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, the lead getting safer and safer as these free throws from the stripe go in.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Now, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has
what
to
the
be
fuck?
Precise. Trae Young stepping up and delivering in a big-time moment.
In the corner, it's Harris. Harden outside. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Money. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
Now just all alone down there. Credit goes to DeAndre for finding him. That's a nice pass.
They left your boy open.
And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. They trail by 6. Pass to Huerter from past the arc. A rebound by the Nets. And he commits the intentional foul.
Joe Harris foul. Joe Harris knocked down straight at the line.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Here's Young. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Nice D from Money. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me, because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
Damn, DeAndre.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one.
With that being said, I appreciate y'all for watching, listening, commenting, and subscribing.
It's
your boy C Money.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid
2K21. That's your
performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and